everyone, and welcome to this explainer from We Do the Web Digital Marketing Agency. We're jumping right in today because we need to talk about something that's probably, well, secretly bottlenecking your growth. I'm talking about your reliance on spreadsheets. Just think about this for a second. How many hours a week is your team spending literally just moving data from one place to another? Research actually shows that businesses often lose upwards of 20 to 30% of their entire week to manual, repetitive tasks. I mean, as a growing enterprise, you're always busy, right? But busy definitely doesn't always equal productive. If your office is basically running on this intricate, fragile web of spreadsheets, you're dealing with a massive hidden cost that's just dragging down your potential. So let's unpack exactly why these manual processes are holding you back, and more importantly, how automating things can completely change the game for your daily operations. So let's start with a really crucial question. What actually is the biggest downside of copy-pasting data? Take a quick second to think about your own daily workflow. Because look, on the surface, your business might seem to be humming along just fine, right? But behind the scenes, manual data handling means your business is literally working against itself. This pain point is so universal. It's crazy because you can easily see the spreadsheet right there on your monitor, but you absolutely cannot see the hidden revenue that's just quietly slipping away through all these little inefficiencies. Honestly, it's the silent killer of scaling a business. And this all builds into what we like to call the copy-paste problem. It sounds so incredibly simple and harmless, right? Someone opens Excel, highlights a row, hits copy, opens another file, and pastes it. Easy. But the reality? The reality is a huge cascade of hidden risks. We're talking human error, lost leads, agonizingly slow response times, and zero audit trails. Think about it. We've all felt that pure dread when a single wrong column shift or just one missed cell suddenly corrupts a massive data set. If a hot sales lead is typed in wrong or pasted just one row too low, poof, it never makes it to your CRM. It completely vanishes from your pipeline, and it takes that potential revenue right out the door with it. Plus, every extra manual click adds minutes to a task. And trust me, your customers absolutely notice that delay. And without proper version control, trying to figure out who changed what turns compliance into an absolute nightmare. Now let's really look at the real-world fallout here, the actual agitation point. It's all about that invisible revenue slipping away through wasted time and completely avoidable mistakes. When you have data duplication, you inevitably end up with multiple versions of the exact same list, which just leads to super frustrating conflicting reports. And then there's the time waste. Your staff is incredibly valuable. They shouldn't be spending hours every week just mindlessly shuffling data between tables. They need to be out there selling, building client relationships, or innovating. Then think about error-driven churn. Imagine the fallout from just one messed-up invoice. You get payment disputes, a super frustrated client, and it actively damages that brand trust you've worked so hard to build. Finally, the scalability limits. As your team grows, this entire copy-paste nightmare doesn't just grow with it, it multiplies exponentially. It's a terrible irony, really. The more successful you get, the harder it becomes to actually run your business. And all of that leads perfectly to our core mantra at We Do the Web Digital Marketing Agency. Stop copy-pasting data and automate your business systems instead. We absolutely live and breathe this concept. Why? Because we know firsthand that when you stop treating humans like data shuttles and bring in automation, you finally free up your team to focus on high-value growth. Your digital systems should be working way harder than you are. You shouldn't have to be the human bridge between two pieces of software. The software should just, talk to itself. Okay, so how do we actually fix this? Well, there are basically 5 concrete ways automation completely wipes out this data shuffling nightmare. Number 1, direct system-to-system integration. By using smart platforms like Zapier or Make, we create flows that push info straight from, say, a leaf form directly into your CRM. Bam, done. Number 2, real-time data validation. Automation actively checks formatting and catches duplicates before the data even lands in your system. So that classic, oops, I entered the wrong number excuse, completely gone. 3, centralized dashboards. This gives your whole team one single source of truth. No more guessing if the file you're looking at is actually the final version. 4, automatic audit trails. Everything is logged instantly, making compliance totally effortless. And 5, scalable, low-cost growth. Once a workflow is built, it can process 10 records or 10,000 records without adding a single ounce of extra work to your plate. To really see this in action, let's take a quick look at some real-world SME use cases across a few key departments. Picture a new lead coming into sales. Instead of somebody manually exporting that lead to Excel and uploading it, an automated trigger instantly creates a CRM contact and fires off a warm follow-up email. Smooth, right?
Then, let's say that lead becomes a client and heads over to finance. Instead of a team member manually copying invoice rows, an integration just reads the supplier CSV, automatically generates the invoice in Xero, and flags any weird mismatches without anyone lifting a finger. Over in operations, clunky manual warehouse sheets get replaced by smart barcode triggers that update your e-commerce stock levels in real time. And in HR, moving recruitment details turns into a seamless flow that shoots new hire data straight into payroll and even sets up their company email on day one. Every single one of these examples completely eliminates at least one soul-crushing manual copy-paste step.
Now, I know getting started with automation can sound pretty daunting, but it really isn't. At We Do the Web, we use a super straightforward, battle-tested 6-step process. Step 1, we map out your current manual flow and pinpoint those exact choke points where copy-pasting is slowing you down. Step 2, we pick the right low-code integration platform, tailored specifically for you. Step 3, we build a pilot workflow. We always target your absolute highest impact process first so you can get a quick win. Step 4, we test it with real data for a week to directly compare the error rates and time saved against your old way of doing things. Step 5, we take what we learned, iterate on the pilot, and confidently expand it across other departments like HR or finance. And finally, step 6, we just monitor and optimize using built-in logs to fine-tune everything. It's a very calculated, step-by-step evolution of how you run your business.
And guys, this transition is absolutely vital because automating the mundane stuff isn't just about saving you a few hours this week. By aggressively shifting from manual data silos to clean, automated data, you're actually building the exact foundation you need for tomorrow's AI-powered competitive edge. When you have pristine, real-time data flowing seamlessly between your systems, you unlock some incredible capabilities. You can start layering on predictive analytics to forecast your cash flow. You can use intelligent routing, where AI automatically figures out which sales rep is best for a specific hot lead. You can even set up smart alerts that catch abnormal invoice patterns before a mistake even happens. Clean automation today is literally what makes all that awesome AI stuff possible tomorrow. But here's the crucial takeaway. You do not need to become a software developer overnight to get all these amazing benefits. That's where we come in. At We Do the Web Digital Marketing Agency, we are your partners in this. We specialize in mapping out your unique pain points, designing these bespoke automated flows, and deeply integrating them with the tools you already use every single day. We do all the heavy lifting. So let us replace your fragile manual data shuttle with a rock-solid automated engine. That way, you and your team can get back to focusing entirely on high-value, creative work that actually drives business growth. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a final provocative thought. Ask yourself, are hidden spreadsheets quietly draining your revenue right now? And honestly, are you ready to finally let your systems work harder than you do? Take a hard look at your daily operations today. Look around the office. How much faster could you scale and how much smoother would your days be if you literally never had to copy and paste ever again? Think about it. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer today, and we really hope this helps you take that next big step in crafting your ultimate digital success.